Hello everyone, my name is Africa, and today I'm going to be showing you how I tested Pavlov's theory of classical conditioning. This is for a project in my AP Psychology class. I hope you enjoy. For this project, I'm going to be experimenting on my friend Jacqueline. This past weekend, I was with my friends all Saturday long for like about 10 hours, so I decided to experiment on her so that I could surprise her in random short trials throughout the day that showed me her most natural responses. So first, we need to expose her to the neutral stimulus. For this experiment, I'm going to be doing this. That's going to be the sound because I didn't want to be carrying a bell around or something like that. So it's going to be the neutral stimulus, and observe how right now it does not evoke any responses on her. Now I'm going to expose her to the unconditioned stimulus, which is going to be, I'm just going to poke her ear to cause her to get tense and push me away. So that's going to be the unconditioned response. Stop! Now what we want to do is we want to pair the neutral stimulus, which is then going to become our conditioned stimulus, with the unconditioned stimulus, so that we can get the unconditioned response eventually only from the conditioned stimulus.
Africa, stop! No. No, Africa!
So my friend has finally been conditioned. So now the neutral stimulus, it's the conditioned stimulus because she is reacting to it the same way as she was reacting to the unconditioned stimulus. Similarly, the unconditioned response is now a conditioned response because she is reacting to the conditioned stimulus. So now that I had seen the acquisition, I wanted to let it rest for a little bit. So we went to the movies, I let like 2 hours pass, and then we went to her house to do homework, and then I tried something different. I exposed her to a sound that was similar to the conditioned stimulus, but not quite. It was to see if generalization or discrimination had occurred.
No.
So the first time I tried to expose her to a similar stimulus, she did react before I completed the unconditioned stimulus. Like before I poked her ear, she did push me away, but it wasn't immediately after the sound. It was when she saw in the corner of her eye my hand moving towards her. So it led me to discover an accidental higher order conditioning that had occurred. So now she had been conditioned to my hand moving towards her. That meant that she was gonna get the sound and that she was gonna get the poking her ear. So I realized that this also happened earlier. I just didn't notice at the time. So now I'm gonna show you one of the trials that I wasn't planning to put in here, but that I'm gonna put as an example of higher order conditioning happening along with what happened with the stimulus that was similar to the original one, but that showed me higher order conditioning instead. When I tried it again, I only did the sound. I only did but without moving my hand, and she did not react at all, which shows that she was showing stimulus discrimination instead of generalization.
You don't have notes on it? No. No, I'm just gonna read. Okay, but it's not fast.
So now that we saw that she didn't react to the sound that was similar to the conditioned stimuli, we want to see if we can get a spontaneous recovery with the actual conditioned stimuli. So that intense contraction of her body and moving away from me shows that obviously she did show spontaneous recovery.
Stop. Enough. Change Julia's name to see what you would do.
So immediately after spontaneous recovery, we can see how the purpose we had at first of making that neutral stimulus into a conditioned stimulus and that unconditioned response into a conditioned response, basically what that means is we wanted my friend to act as if I was poking her ear only through the sound. So we got that. We got what we wanted, and now we're going to see how long it takes us to get to extinction.
I love how it's so quiet. Like people are actually doing their work.
So finally, after several trials of only exposing her to the conditioned stimulus, we can see how she does not respond the same way anymore, which means extinction has occurred and we have gone full circle, finally. So yeah, this is how I proved Pavlov's theory correct. I really hope this helped you understand the subject a little bit better, and thank you for watching. Bye.